And we welcome you back once again to the Rowdy Studios with Bob Pockrass of SceneDaily.com. My name is Bassmasters. Let's talk a little bit about an article you wrote on SceneDaily.com. Penske Racing, 2 cars, a lot of twos. The 2 and the 22, 2 drivers, 2 guys maybe, I don't know if they're headed in opposite directions, Bob, but they feel...
They were last week.
Yeah, we're in New Hampshire, and they feel like they're kind of in different places right now. Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski, compare and contrast.
Brad Keselowski, smooth sailing. I mean, it's, even when they were struggling, they're making things better. Come into New Hampshire thinking they're not necessarily running all that well. They improve things, finish second. Kurt Busch, I mean, the only thing more up and down is the stock market than Kurt Busch.
Right.
These days, salvages a good finish at Chicago at a race where he started out well, and then they didn't make enough adjustments to keep up with the field.
Yeah, he was leading the race, and that's always tough when you're leading to make changes.
Exactly, but the good teams do.
They do.
I
They
said the
keep
great
up with
teams do.
Yeah.
Then at New Hampshire, they have this tech issue before the race. NASCAR tweaks them a little bit by having their officials go to lunch before finishing the inspection.
Yeah, because they're tired of them having little issues and having to come back.
Yeah, they're saying, don't come in here at the last second to go through tech and have a silly problem that you need to go through tech again and waste our time. If you're gonna have
we
problems,
gotta eat lunch.
That's right. We gotta eat lunch. We got things to do. Just respect the system a little bit. Respect our time. So NASCAR held up the car in tech for about an hour until they finally said, yeah, it looks good. It's a funny sight. I mean, the car's sitting there in the inspection bay, and all the Penske crew guys are just kind of hanging out, and Steve Addington kind of walks up there with his nose. I mean, it's not like there's a big panic.
They know what's going on.
They know what's going on.
Yeah.
So they get out 10 minutes before a race. Kurt, meanwhile, is the one who's freaking out, apparently.
Where's my car?
Dude, where's my car?
Seriously.
And they didn't have to move a mailbox or
right, whatever.
Yeah. And that seems to frustrate him from the start. Not that it takes a lot to get Kurt frustrated if his car isn't running the way he wants it to. Right. It wasn't running the way he wants it to, and just a bad day.
To me, what crystallizes the difference between these 2 teams right now, and I'm not trying to blame either one. Say Kurt's bad in some way, but when Brad Keselowski, when things are going wrong, he thinks they're going to get better. When Kurt Busch, when things are going right, he thinks, well, we better enjoy it now because it's not going to last. I mean, is that not the difference between these 2 teams right now?
Brad Keselowski is like he's on a roller coaster, and he's having fun. On the way down, and on the way up, he's a little bit worried, but he thinks the fun is coming. Kurt's in a boxing match.
And he keeps getting smacked.
And even when he's about to issue the knockout blow, he's always kind of...
He's a little worried that the guy might get off and hit him first.
Right. He's always looking... and both ways can work, and it's we'll see what happens. But obviously, Brad's having the better time of it right now.
You talk about mentally guys being ready, I think, to win a championship. It feels right now that Kurt Busch isn't in that place. What does he have to do to get there? He's a championship caliber talent.
I would say Kurt is in that place. That's the way he wins.
That's just the way he is. Feisty.
That's the way he is, and that's. In some ways, maybe Brad doesn't know better, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, first chase, Paul Wolfe, it's his first chase. Nothing is expected of them. They could finish 43rd the rest of the year, and they might not be happy, but there'd be a lot of people who say they had a good season or a great season. And Kurt, not so much. He could finish second the rest of the year. If he finishes second in points, some people say, well, you didn't win the championship.
I see. Different expectations. All right, for Bob Pockrass of SceneDaily.com, my name is Bassmasters, and we'll see you next time from right here in the Rowdy Studios.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.